Greetings, greedy, awesome. I said greetings, greedy. That was not supposed to happen. Okay,
Um,
attempt number 2.
right.
Greetings, lovely internet. We are here at the eSpot Billiards and Arcades live LAN Tournament hosted by Team TQ, sponsored by eSpot. I am tQzander, and along with me is, as always, the amazing...
tQAtticus, and I'm glad to be here with Xander. Always fun casting with him. He has really good insight on just the history of esports through StarCraft in general, and as a result, always has something completely intelligent and meaningful to say.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Well, on top of being very nice, that does help.
That's definitely much appreciated. The same goes for you, though, because you are saying very cool things. You're awesome to cast with, and you are a generally intelligent person.
Oh, thank you, thank you. And again, we'd like to thank our sponsors, eSpot Billiards and Arcades, for hosting this tournament. They have really a venue that I am entirely jealous of. We have little LAN cafes here and there in America, but they don't tend to last long, and if not, they're pretty small. But this place is an absolutely huge venue with everything that anyone could ever want. I'm really jealous that I don't live by, but at the same time, it's good that I don't, because I would be there all the time and not attending the classes that I kind of need to go to.
Yeah, it's definitely seconded by me in every single one of those aspects. They're truly doing an awesome job, and we're very appreciative of them.
I'm an SCV probe fight, but the SCV is going to pull off.
Yep. It didn't do any damage to any of the probes, however. Kind of
No,
unfortunate.
that SCV is, yeah, not too happy. He's shouting Imba at their shields.
Oh, that's just not nice. But still, so far we don't see anything weird like proxies or anything, so it seems like we still have a fairly normal opening for most of these guys, I would hope. I don't know why I said most when there's only 2 people, but... Ugh.
Yeah, this is the first time we're going to watch both of these players in this tournament actually today, so I'm hoping to see a good match. I think, depending on the opening, because they are in fact cross position, then we might see some pressure plays across these rocks and the top 12 o'clock expansion. That really does seem to happen a lot more in PvT because they favor these early to mid-game pushes, and of course if you have a smaller line to your opponent, that's all the better.
Without a doubt. We've also saw those rocks get used really well in a ZVP by TQ Ping Pong.
Oh, well, Ping Pong, that was just... at the beginning of that aggression, there were about 3 or 4 cannons coming up, and I was like, well, he's obviously going to have to back off. But no, he got a perfect snipe on a cannon and just ran over everything.
Yeah, it was so well done. That was definitely a game to check out. All you Zergs that fear a fast expanding Protoss. And if you can get an opening like that and take advantage of it that quickly, you'll be set. Yeah. Now, I do know this is the losers bracket. I don't know exactly how far into it is, but we are getting into the tournament, so it's got to be, at the very least, a few rounds in. So these guys have got to be good.
Yeah, from the last that I checked, the winner of Raigeki and dePylon will go on to face Anemone, and then from there we will have the finals.
Oh yeah, so this is the quarterfinals then. So definitely good players. We'll see how it goes. If dePylon wins, we'll actually have the first PvP of the day, and if Raigeki wins, we'll be able to see another PvT, which is honestly one of the better matchups in my opinion.
As a Zerg player, I have to say that my favorite's ZVT, but it's always fun to watch PvT.
Yeah, I mean, I just love that, especially when Ghost and High Templar come into play. To see that is always fun, as being able to watch the High Templar trying to feed back the Ghost and the Ghost trying to EMP the High Templar. It's just so interesting to see how they can actually get control that, if it's done well, it's just masterful to observe.
Yeah, I'm sure though, as a Protoss player, you have to hate it when you've got your entire army grouped up into a little ball, perhaps by accident, perhaps on purpose, and they all get EMP'd.
Yeah, that is always frustrating. I do try and spread out my units, but the really frustrating thing is the fact that since EMP is area effect and feedback is targeted, if the enemy ghost is just outside of feedback range, it can still hit you with the EMP.
Yeah.
And that is just aggravating because you clicked F frantically to click on the ghosts, and it's just a matter of a pixel.
As I mentioned earlier, I'm predicting the future ahead of time. Raigeki's moving out with 2 Marauders and a handful of Marines, breaking down these rocks. dePylon has actually no pylon. His name betrays him, as he's not able to see that these rocks are going to be going down.
Yeah, and he's always
looking at his vision.
Down here. Yeah, and what were you saying about his vision?
Yep, looking at his vision, he just now places a pylon. Should be seeing that these rocks are going down.
But he's leaving
He's pulling these back immediately.
Oh god, that's not good.
But he's not.
And Raigeki's gonna start moving in, stimming 1 Marine and running in. I mean, 1 Marauder and running in.
Yep, let's find out if there's a force field trap incoming, but there is not. And here come the SUVs. This is a GSL repeat all over again.
Wow. Doing a lot of damage, though. Oh, he start. Oh, 2 pylons doing every single production building.
Oh no! If our Terran player Raigeki sees this, no, he's going to engage the army instead. The Zealots getting a little bit too much DPS, but the army's spreading out. Raigeki doing a good job of pulling him back, but now that the Zealots are down, he's not going to have much trouble continuing forward. Yeah,
the SCV was taken out that was building a bunker, but Raigeki could have had his game immediately if he just took out those 2 pylons. Take a couple of Marauders to target them, and they would have been gone. All the production would have gone. This
and here come reinforcements from Raigeki, and this is looking very bad. Yes, the Immortal is going to go down along with the Stalker, and then these probes are going to get picked off. And after the pylons fall, that's going to be no hope. This is looking like it's game over for the pylon, and of course that was I was expecting this kind of a risky strategy from the pylon, as Protoss love to be able to expand on this map, but they don't do a good enough job of watching that back rocks. And he should, with scouting, have expected some aggression from the top. So not very good decision making, but overall just really good play by Raigeki and very fortunate.
Yeah, and
there's the GG.
Yep, GG from dePylon. Definitely a solid strategy. Could have won it earlier by beating down those pylons, but still very well done. He does emerge victorious.
Yep. For anyone that doesn't know, on Shakuras, if you scout cross positions, it is even more so risky to expand against a player, as they know that they have a bigger opportunity to punch down those rocks and do some early aggression. And here we saw it win a game.